Good morning, guys, and welcome back to another day at Throttle HQ. And I can see two things are happening. One is Mickey and Rickie have been making some excellent progress on the STI Hatchback. Whoa! Hey, you already started the diffuser install.
Yeah, no, gotta get done around here. So basically just taped it into place. But what we have here is a universal diffuser from our friends over at Lions Kit. We sell these on our site actually. What's cool about them is you can pretty much fit them on any car. You just have to have a little ingenuity on how to hang it. So for instance, TJ Supra has a pretty cool diffuser on it, and I know from just being around the industry for a long time that that's basically just like a copy of the Yamaha diffuser for the FDRX7. As long as you make your own custom side plates or ways to capture it and hang it, it can be used on a lot of cars because most cars are within a certain... Not only does the Lions guys make one of those, very similar, which we also have in our storage shed. We have one of these as well. This is more from the Subaru genre, so we thought it was a little more fitting. So now I need to figure out how to make it work on this car. So I've just got a self-tapping screw holding it in place here in the center, and I've just got it taped up under the car, kind of where we want it to land. Now we can go back and look and see where our contact points are. Obviously this thing's making contact with our lower control arm. It sticks into our wheel well quite a bit, so this area here is going to need to be all clearanced out so we can get our 315s in here. And as you can see here, it's made for a specific exhaust system. So this exhaust cutout is not going to work for our application. This obviously contacts our exhaust system, which is going to be getting changed out. So I'll probably just shave this a little bit so we don't have any clearancing issues while we're mocking it up.
I think it's pretty cool that kind of right out the box, it looks awesome. I think it looks really cool. And obviously it's up in the air, so you're really seeing the entire picture.
The other thing too is like every car is different with exhaust sets and stuff. With this one, once we get it located, we can probably, we could even contour this to make it look even more purposeful. This is actually a really cool part. It's definitely something that adds a really aggressive look to the car, and I think will do really good on this car.
So one other thing that I wanted to talk about real quick, because I know you guys are probably on your keyboards typing this right now to drop in the comment section. Why is the MR2 still here? Well, that's because the new owner hasn't picked it up yet. Brett is coming out at the end of January. We're very excited to meet him and show him the car and have him spend the day with us here at the shop. But before we let it go, there's one thing that we actually have to finish up, and our buddy Kyle is here today. Say hello, Kyle. You guys have seen him actually in a lot of videos. Kyle's working on fabricating that front hood duct. We attempted to make it ourselves, and in reality we just have been super busy. So we brought Kyle in and he's gonna help us knock this out. And so if you wanna see the completed front hood duct, that video will be up in just a couple of weeks. It'll be in the video when Brett comes to pick up the car. So once again, the MR2 is getting picked up. We did give it away. It's being given away at the end of January. And I'm gonna pass the camera over to Mickey now, and we'll continue the diffuser install.
So we're taking this piece, this is from the driver's side. The passenger side piece looked like this, and it kind of tucked under here. What we've done is we've taken the driver's side, move it to the passenger side, flip it inside out. And basically we're gonna run it under here, and this is gonna become our mount. So we've got two mounting provisions underneath the bumper that are factory. We'll pop those out, drill the holes in this, and then we'll put a flange basically on this side, on the inside, so it's not visible. And then we'll run bolts through that from the bottom. And basically what that'll do is actually create kind of a neat little vortex of air under here. It looks stylish.
And good mounting too.
and it provides a nice mounting solution. It keeps us nice and tight against the body.
Real quick, I want to talk to you guys about some of the products that are going to be coming to the website this Friday. So this Friday we have an all new drop of 2 new engine t-shirt designs. We have the B18C and we have the Porsche 911. We already have the EJ25. I know you guys love that one. We already had to restock this shirt once. But one other special project that we've been working on in the background is the Gorilla Grip gloves. So we found these guys at SEMA about 2 years ago. We've been working with them ever since. They are awesome, and now we have our own gloves with our logo on the glove and on the label here. Really, really cool, really durable, and they work awesome when you're getting into those like oily or greasy conditions. They grip super, super good. So if you haven't tried those, I highly recommend picking up a pair this Friday. One other thing is we restocked the credit card wallet tool. These sold out really fast the first time we dropped them. It's pretty awesome. They have a 10mm wrench on them. They have a box cutter. This is my personal one. That's why you can see it's kind of worn. I use this all the time. These are restocked on the website. And then last but not least, we're gonna be doing a sale on jet tags for the next 72 hours. So if you add 2 jet tags to your cart and you use this promo code right on the screen, one of the jet tags is gonna be 100% free. So we're running a buy one, get one free sale for the next 72 hours. If you guys are interested, remember that every $1 you spend gives you 1 entry towards winning the STI. And we hope you guys enjoy the products as much as we do. Thank you guys, and back to Mickey.
So glad you guys finally did this car. I've been telling them to do this car for how long? Long time.
1 month.
Today? Long time.
Today. Did you hear that? And we'll just play the same clip again.
Did you hear that? You hear that?
Oh.
Coming in hot.
It's a nice load.
That's what she said.
That's a nice load, Ricky.
Whoa.
I don't want, you can't show this. This is for something else. This is top secret. You guys,
the biggest box I've ever
guys can't know about this.
What's in here?
Well, you guys are not allowed to see this.
Oh, I already filmed it. Too late. They know.
Top secret.
What?
Oh, your sweatshirt. That's the 4th day in a row.
Oh my god.
Oh, you
heavy.
twins here.
Same thing with the shirts, bro.
4 days in a row, he and I same clothes. Here. So Ricky made a special trip out to our boys at Seibon Carbon, which is a pretty far drive for all of us. Ricky's the closest, but he was still on the road for like 3 or 4 hours today driving around getting all this stuff. So we're super excited that he's finally back to the shop. We've got a couple of really cool parts for the Subaru that we're going to show you guys here.
Oh, so one other thing that we also picked up today was the 2011 OEM front bumper from Subaru. It looks way cooler. I'm glad that someone made that suggestion. I don't know who it was.
There was a couple people.
Little facelift. Pretty big difference, actually. I think that's how different they were.
Ooh.
Oh, baby.
That's sick.
Damn, that's really nice.
So Mickey did a killer job on that rear diffuser install. It's kind of cool. It's custom, but it doesn't really look like it because it almost looks like that is how it should have come right from the factory. But I think it's gonna be really, really nice, and it really just kind of equals out the back with how aggressive the rear arches are. So I went ahead and I laid out the front mount intercooler and the Mishimoto intake that we got, and that's because we have the 2011 front bumper here. The 2011 bumper has a pretty small opening, and we know we're gonna have to trim this, so we wanna do all the trimming prior to going off to paint. So we're actually gonna go ahead and finish the front mount intercooler in the intake install today, and so I'm very excited. We have not decided on a color just yet. I'm actually interested to see what you guys think in the comment section below, and hopefully this install won't take too long. Top mount intercooler is off. The factory intake is off. So now we can take a look at our little turb ski right there. Mickey just took off the factory crash beam on the front, and this is the one that Mishimoto actually provides. So hopefully, if all goes well, this should just line up right there.
Oh yeah, it has hooks.
Yeah, it has hooks. Very nice. All right. We got the top bolts in for the front mount. Now the other thing we need to do is relocate the coolant reservoir. So we're gonna pull this thing out here because the hot side of the intercooler, the piping is gonna come across here and straight down there. So this is in the way. So Mishimoto actually provides a kit to relocate this over to this side. So I'm gonna start by removing that little ground bolt and using the provided brackets, and we'll go ahead and swap this thing over from this side to over here. So that's gonna go ahead and conclude the relocation of the overflow tank. So it used to be on this side. We've got a new hose here. We've got some clamps to hold it in place, and now with the supplied brackets, the relocation is complete and we're ready to go. So online it says this is a 5 out of 5 difficulty, but I really don't think so. So anyone who's interested in tackling this job, I say go for it. I think honestly, if you had a set of jack stands and some basic hand tools, you can get this done. So what's the problem?
The problem is this intercooler is massive, and so we got to go ahead and trim out some of this new bumper. So it's a good idea to cut the stuff before it goes to paint. Save yourself trouble of maybe messing it up down the road. So
what's that phrase? Measure once, cut twice. Ha! Rickie styles. So it looks like this intake system is gonna interfere with our front mount intercooler pipe. So we're gonna have to actually notch out basically like a 3-inch section out of the corner of this. And unfortunately, this is where the intake also mounts. So we'll have to move this over to this side and basically cut out a section like so. Nothing's ever easy, is it? So I wanted to give you guys kind of an update on where everyone left off last night. So Rickie and Mickey finished the installation of the front bumper portion for the Mountain Rider kit. That looks awesome. And we finished up the mock-up for the Mishimoto front mount intercooler kit with the Mishimoto cold air intake. You can see we trimmed around the fender liner there, and it really looks pretty dang clean. Now, the reason why I say mock-up is because all this is actually gonna come out. We are going to be sending all of the polished pipes out for powder coating for a very special color that kind of goes with the whole theme of the build. So the intention of what we were doing is just to get everything mocked up, to cut everything that we needed to cut, and that way when it comes back from refinishing, you don't have to worry about scratching or damaging or messing up the finish. So I just wanted to say a huge thank you to anyone who stuck around all the way to the end of this video. If you like STI content and you like what you're seeing, please consider subscribing to our channel and turning on the post notifications so you do not miss an episode. Remember, we are giving this car away at the end of March when we finish the project. And if you want to get entered to win, check out the link in the description. Every $1 you spend on our website gives you an entry. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in the next one.